everyone, I am Tanya. This is my YouTube channel. This is going to be, I guess, the very first vlog that I'm doing. I just wanted to give an introduction of my family, at least me, myself and my daughters. So this first kind of like vlog, I am just going to show you one of those days that we've had that we are enjoying, and I got to take the kids out to a nature center. We met up with a friend, so it was so much fun. I got to watch Elena. She had tons of questions. She got to experience tons of like sensations and smells. She was able to ask a ton of questions that I can answer, and this is such a fun age. She's 3 years old. She has a lot of questions about everything, and her memory is getting so good, so things are starting to stick. Watching a 3-year-old and their mind just expand so quickly is incredible. So it's just one of those things as a parent that you get to see. It's one of those things that's just so exciting to experience and to be able to see and witness. Anyway, we get there and there's barely any parking. There's like maybe 10 to 20 spots. And so I'm thinking like, oh, this place is a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be. So we park, we make our own parking spot off in the grass somewhere. I get a little curious, so we go inside, and it sounds like there's like a lot of like camps going on. There's a ton of kids there, and so there's a lot of kids having fun. And so we go inside. I ask a bunch of questions. My friend finally shows up, and she has her 2 kids with them. So we go into this first little section. So in this first little section, there's like lots of different plants. There's herbs. There are tons of flowers. There's even banana trees. And I was like, oh my God, I haven't seen banana trees since we lived in Hawaii. So that was exciting for me. I had no idea that banana trees could survive in Kentucky. And so what the one of the staff members told me, she was out there like pruning some of the vegetation. What she told me was that you can cut down the banana tree way down right when, you know, obviously the weather gets super cold, because it gets very cold here. There was just lots of like things that I personally never got to see in person before. I've always wanted to see and smell and touch a lavender plant, and I finally got to do that, and it smells just like the essential oil in person, just like even a little bud, like it has so much aroma. We had my friend, she reached her hand out and one landed right on her, so the kids got to try to touch it, and I almost got the moment where Elena almost touched it, but then of course it flew away. But it was a good time. And so then we went through to the back, and there's activities. So there's like little activities that they can do. They even had like this little scavenger hunt that you can do with the kids. Gravel pits, they have like nests on the wall where she had told me we had just missed the bird feeding, so she was out there putting out bird feed, and all the birds were like coming out and eating and everything. And then she said there's little frogs you can find. What makes me excited to have moments like these is that these are the moments where Elena is really going to learn, and I know these are the moments where she's going to retain a lot of life skills with her. And so there's moments like we were playing around a tree, and she really wanted to climb the tree because she saw other people climbing the tree. Well, she realized that she didn't have the strength to pull herself up, so she asked for help. All the other kids got to have help. I personally had Ava strapped to my chest, so I couldn't help her up. I couldn't like lift her and like place her on top of the tree. I couldn't lift that high. She had to learn, you know, I have to be patient. I'm gonna have to trust and ask another adult to take care of me and help me out, even though mommy is right here, and you know, little things like that. And I can just see sometimes she seems so confident when you're around her because she just talks. She's not afraid to approach people, but then like moments like that where you can just see like her confidence isn't as strong. Also, like coming home and talking about everything she saw. So we collected like little leaves or little flower buds. Now I didn't find out until after we were done that we weren't supposed to do that. So at the nature preserve I want to take her is this massive one where literally it's just free game as long as you don't like deface the property or anything. You can even take your pets out there with you hiking and stuff, so it's safe to do that. I will feel more comfortable doing that, but I highly recommend making sure you know the rules when you get to any kind of nature preserve like that where it's like a private property, and making sure that you're not doing something you're not supposed to do. We allowed her to take like little flower buds, and I even have like a little lavender bud. We collected it in her little book bag, and we're gonna create this little nature book that I will show you guys, and it's so cool. One last thing is that I was getting bit up. There were a ton of mosquitoes out, and it wasn't like it had just rained or anything. It wasn't that humid, so there was a ton of mosquitoes. I was getting bit, and my friend had like this really cool bug spray that was from essential oils, and it worked. I was getting bit so much the first like just 10 minutes we were there. We sprayed and lathered it on, and then after that, number one, I smelled amazing. I didn't have any issues with bugs after that. I want to learn how to make that recipe. Once I learn how to make it, I'm definitely going to put it up on the blog, and I will show you guys how to make it yourself, because it smelled great. It wasn't a bunch of weird chemicals that, you know, cause any kind of reaction, and also it worked. So I will share that with you guys. I'm not sure what we're gonna do next. I'm going to go to this place called Bernheim Forest, where there's these massive giants that are built. I want to make sure I take the girls there before you know, the end of the year. I will share with you guys any other adventures that we go on and anything that we learn. So this channel is going to be just filled in my life and things that kind of inspire me. It's going to be not just about the kids. It can be about like my favorite makeup products, things that I'm wearing, things for the home. This will just be like my outlet, and kind of just like I want things for memories as well. I regret not starting this sooner, so thankfully I will have some kind of documentation, which I love. I have no issues looking back on videos and pictures. I just always love that, and I'm happy to share it with you guys as well. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.